Bruh. Nah, look though. Like I said, welcome back to episode 6 of the A&R Podcast. I am the host, co-host for that matter. You know, Big Glacier. It is me, A. Lee. Who else could it be? We got my man Young Dev in the building.
Yeah.
You know,
Ronald Hunch. I pointed out the other day I was trying to stop going by Ronnie LaVooch, but then I realized I changed my at. So
you dumb as hell.
We're just riding with it. Yeah. So Bulls 2022, I guess.
Why would you change your at name to that, bruh? You didn't know what you was doing.
No way I was sober. Zero chance.
Speaking of at names, you can follow me on Twitter at GlacierGod, I'm active on there. I'm famous now. I'm lit. All of that stuff.
His tweets been going up.
Facts. Like I said, follow the podcast on Twitter. What else? Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, SoundCloud, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, all of that. All our links are in the description. What else is in the description? Timestamps are in the description. So if there's something in the video that you don't want to listen to, go ahead, go down to the timestamps. Can I speak English?
Never.
Timestamps. Go ahead, go down to the timestamps and figure out where your specific niche is.
We gotta at some point do like compilation videos of shit we say, and that's gonna be something. Yeah. It's at least one every video. Can I speak English?
Yeah, literally. Wait till somebody create the stuttering compilation. Oh my god.
That's gonna be on your ass.
Yeah, literally. That's gonna make me look. Apparently, I'm not allowed to say the R word on here no more. Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No, we're not trying to get,
And that's insensitive. So if I offended anybody by saying the R word in past podcasts, I apologize. I humbly apologize right now, and I will fix my behavior in the future. But with that being said, we are moving on to Jermaine Cole.
Yes, sir.
Jermaine Cole.
Cole
dropped the album May 13th? 14th, right, because it's the 21st. So he dropped the album May 14th, so about a week ago. Honestly, we was right about the predictions. He was on that bitch rapping.
Yeah.
He was on that bitch really rapping.
Everything we said in our prediction was basically what happened.
That's facts. Everything we was like, yeah, we just want to hear Cole, get on there and really talk his shit, really get on there and rap, and that's exactly what he did.
Exactly.
For 12 tracks.
38 minutes.
Yeah. Do you know what your favorite track is so far?
I don't know if I could pick just one.
Yeah,
there's no way I could.
And
pick
to me, that's the mark of a good album. When I can't pinpoint one, or if I feel like I have one, then like a week later it's something else.
I don't even know what my least favorite is. Damn near.
I think I know what mine is. I think my least favorite is
damn near Close.
No, I like Close.
I don't dislike any songs. That's what I'm saying.
I like Close, honestly. I mean,
damn near the climb back just for the gopher line.
I like that.
I like a gopher, so I go for mine. Nah.
So I go for mine. Hunger on the Hillside is a great outro.
Yeah,
great.
That's
outro.
One of the best songs for real.
My favorite song, damn near, might be "Pride of the Devil" so far, bro.
See, I like that song, but I was just so thrown off when it first started because I know the Amine song, and I really like the Amine song too. So I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Baby got off on that crazy.
Baby did go crazy.
Yeah, Baby.
The way he came in was just nuts too.
Yeah,
especially because he hid the features on the day of, so. We were listening to it not knowing who was going to be on there, and then Baby came out of nowhere.
He hid the features for a couple days, so I think he just like switched.
It was the next day.
Apple Music put the features up the next day?
Spotify put it up the next day.
Wow.
So he literally did it just for the drop.
Yeah.
Which
Apple Music put the features on the actual track list like a couple days later. It's just like under there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently Let Go of My Hand got black on it too.
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't peep. We was talking about how we didn't peep it was Boz.
Yeah, no, Boz, like all the effects, like the layering, no, there's no chance I could tell that's who that was.
I didn't peep that was Boz.
It sounded good though. All of his parts sounded good.
Bro, there's not a bad record on this album at all.
Definitely not.
The low point, I mean, I guess you could say interlude, but I fucking love the interlude.
Yeah, I love the interlude too. I wouldn't say that. Well, most of the songs honestly are like the interlude in structure, just one verse. We were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
If I have any criticism, it's just like too many songs, just one verse.
Yeah.
But still.
Cole is a guy that can give you 2-3 verses, and also somebody I want to hear 2-3 verses from. Because I don't want to hear 2-3 verses from everybody. I just don't. I simply don't.
No.
You know what I mean? But Cole is one of those guys. Like on 95 South, he got off.
What 95
South could have been 5 verses.
With Cam, like
Bro, literally the first word you hear an album, killer.
Literally.
I'm like, oh, hold on. Listen, like,
yeah,
wake up call,
literally.
That
first line, literally opening the album. Yeah. Cole been going platinum since back when CDs was around. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. Like,
talk to him. You know what I mean? Like, he was really on there talking.
Literally.
That's what he was saying. Like,
that's just true. I remember being 10 years old listening to Workout and them songs with Miguel and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Can't Get Enough.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
the one with Missy Elliott.
Yeah, that's what I think the next album is gonna be. So like we talked about how this album is gonna be him rapping, not a lot of radio singles and shit like that. I think that's also why this album didn't sell like we predicted. Not to and keep in mind our predictions might have been like outlandish.
I don't think we took into consideration the new rules because since the new rules came in place, no one's really selling that except for like Taylor Swift.
Right.
What we say, like 5?
I think I might have gave him 6.
So he sold 290. So damn. We were nowhere close. We
give him 3.
But that's still the highest selling album I think so far this year.
Yeah, this year. Until Uzi beat that and until Kendrick beat that. Drake is also gonna beat that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake did like that with a demo tape.
Yeah, literally. And that's also part of why they changed the stream rules. Like, so when Drake put that album out, the Dark Lane demo tapes, he was fighting for number 1 with this guy named Kenny Chesney, which is like some fucking like.
Forgot to turn off the fucking AC, bro.
Sorry, we get it out in fucking. Hold on, let me be a real potter right now. We'll fix it in post.
Cut that.
But
really start giving instructions to the edit.
But Drake was fighting for number 1. We put that Dark Lane demo shit out, which is literally just like a tape full of leaks. You know what I mean? So doing 230 damn near of a leak tape is nuts.
Only Drake is doing
literally
that.
But the guy that he was going off against, like fighting for the number 1 spot. Mm-hmm. This was what was it? March 2020?
No, it was like was it that early? I don't know.
Somewhere around there. But this was prime COVID time, right? Yeah. This was middle of COVID.
I remember being in quarantine like when that shit dropped.
Right. The guy Kenny Chesney, some country
singer. He
also
had Tootsie Slide on there though, so that damn near could have carried some of the sales.
Yeah. But Tootsie Slide didn't even go up like how it was supposed to, like how y'all was saying.
I don't know. It still did hella numbers.
I mean,
it was like platinum in like a week.
Drake could put out him farting on a fucking track and then it go platinum. It don't have to be, Tootsie Slide, I feel like did what it was supposed to do. It gave the little promo for the leak tape, but it wasn't like a smash. You know what I mean? People did their little TikTok dance to it, but it wasn't like it didn't take over the universe.
I feel like none of the songs that like were intended for TikTok dances went off the way they thought. Like remember, like Futsal kind of died pretty fast in terms of the dance.
Yeah. Futsal was peaked at like number 5 and then like dropped off. But Futsal is hard though.
Yeah.
Futsal is still terrible.
The dance itself is kind of goofy.
Yeah. Because nobody can do it. I can't.
No, I can't do it. I remember trying, like, nah, my feet can't do that.
You was trying?
Yeah, on God, I was trying, bro.
You should have posted that shit. You trying to futsal shuffle?
Nah, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck no.
Literally, my feet not that fucking nimble. That's because Uzi 5'1". Like,
literally.
Of course you can move quick. Like, Anyway,
God.
we keep
remember that video of him at the festival zooming?
Bruh,
he was outrunning the whole crowd, the entire crowd.
Can. I'm talking about literally cleared it. Like, he didn't jump over the side of the trash can. He cleared the trash can like a fucking
Uzi damn near really is an anime character. Bro is 5'1", but just cooks people whenever he fights. Hella quick.
Literally. 5'1", dumb athletic, can fight. Rich as fuck, pull JT. Like,
literally.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you're literally a cartoon character.
Yeah, on God.
We used to talk about fucking Kenny Chesney. How we get on Uzi?
I don't know. First of all, how we even get on Kenny Chesney? We was talking about Cole.
I was talking about the bundle shit. We was about to explain the bundle rules, which goes into why you think Cole didn't sell that much. Anyway, but Kenny Chesney, basically what he did in the prime of COVID, told all his fans, okay, I got this bundle. It's for a tour. Buy my album and you get a ticket, or buy the ticket for the tour and you get an album, right? He bundled them together, right? How the fuck are you selling concert tickets during COVID? That's one thing. But number 2,
all his fans are Southern.
Yeah, they not smart enough to deduce that. But he sold all the tickets, right? Beat Drake for number 1, and then a week later, literally canceled the entire tour.
Yeah,
literally just finessed the entire fan base, like So after that, Billboard was.
I wonder if his fans even know he did that.
His fans don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what's going on.
They probably was just like, damn, COVID got it. Like,
on God.
Bro, that tour was never gonna happen. They probably ain't even called the venues. It was fake dates and shit.
Bro, literally. Nothing about that tour was ever set up.
No.
It literally just, niggas sold fake tickets and then refunded the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That shit is crazy. He fucking, so he ended up getting number one. So then after that, Billboard was like, yeah, we're going to switch the rules, blah, blah, blah. So now.
They should have changed it. With
now you can't, you can bundle stuff. You can bundle like album sales or like merch, but it has to be like a specific add-on. So it's like you can't buy the ticket and then get the album added on. You have to buy the ticket and the album like
together. Yeah, you have to actually purchase the album, like a digital copy, a CD, a vinyl, like an actual copy.
Or what
you
they do is
throw that shit in.
Right. Or what they said is they give you a code and you have to like redeem the album. You know what I mean? Like you have to redeem the album through like iTunes or whatever. You know, so they can keep track of it because motherfuckers were like cheating, and that's what Travis did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people got number ones that shouldn't have, honestly, through that.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. If any way you can finesse the system, do it. Fuck it. So, it is what it is.
Anyway,
back to Cole.
All the way back to Cole.
Right. Like I said, I think my favorite song on this album is "Pride of the Devil." That shit is fucking crazy. All of the production on this album is insane. Like we said, 95 South. The bass line on 95 South, that like that's hard. Like it's just hard. And then going into Amari. Hey.
That's
Also great. Now, the first time I listened to that, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I was going into that song with too high expectations, obviously because it's my name. But like the first time I listened to it, I was like, "Oh, this is cool." But now that motherfucker hit. No, I'm not gonna lie. Amari is.
I was kind of surprised that was the video he made though, with all the songs on there.
What video would he made it to?
I don't know, one of the song with 21, the song with Baby, 95 South, like I don't know. I feel
we probably still getting those.
I feel like we're getting some more, but
I feel like we at least getting a 21 video, if anything.
Maybe.
Yeah. Punching the Clock is also amazing with
Great
the Dame
yes, sir.
Snippets.
That might be my favorite verse on the album. That verse is crazy.
Yeah, that beat is great too. Like the beats on this shit are so like, I don't want to say lo-fi because
they're just really like, good, but they don't like distract from.
Right.
I feel like a lot of like, especially like trap nowadays, it's like the beat like is its own thing and you kind of focus that, but like kind of separate from the lyrics. Right. I don't know if that makes sense.
A lot of people are like I feel like one thing that's lost now is like people like, since beats are like more prominent now, as in like a lot of rappers get hard carried by beats. Yeah. So that's why like I feel like people. What am I trying to say? I feel like a lot of people be like rapping against they beat, like they be trying to like keep up like with they beat, but like
trying to match the beat.
Right, like you just getting drowned out by the beat. Like the beat is too hard like for you to be on it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. But you ever heard somebody on a track and like the beat hard, but like I could have done without you on this. You know what I mean? Like it's like that. Like, I feel like a lot of people get sucked into that trap, which they really don't have to because. You know, if you just be talented, then it won't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I really feel like he killed this. I damn near, when I first listened to it, I was like, wow. Yeah. And I still think, initially, I think I was geeked a little too much, but I really do think this is like at least top 5 in his discography. Top 3, easily. Probably. Honestly.
Top 3?
I think it might be. Top 3.
We can do a quick ranking of Cole shit. Quick ranking. We're not going to do it in depth, but
for me,
Forest Hills, Born Center, this?
Nah, no. For me, top 3 have got to be probably this, Forest Hills, and Friday Night Lights.
This is better than Forest Hills for you?
No.
Oh, you just talking about just 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday Night Lights has always damn near been my favorite.
I can feel that.
So, yeah. Then probably Born Center, yeah.
Yeah. Born Center is...
For Your Eyes Only is not...
Nowhere in the conversation. At all.
But I damn near... Never mind. People who stand the album finna get on me, but damn near Sideline Story above that, too.
Damn near, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it actually is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
For Your Eyes Only is...
There's a fucking, like... Mr. Nice Watch is better than every song on For Your Eyes Only.
I mean, I like Neighbors and Immortal, but...
Neighbors is cool, but...
The story of Neighbors is cool, but...
Right.
And him flipping the beat for Forbidden Fruit.
Yeah.
That was
Cole do some crazy shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cole can really rap.
Cole can really rap.
What we wanted. And
I was talking about this with somebody at work today. Like, high school rapping is always going to be in style, no matter what. Always going to be in style.
Yeah.
Because, like, we was talking about how people, like, they get like in the trap of like competing against they beat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like competing against they beat for like attention on the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like high skill rappers don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's just not how it goes. You know, like all the big rappers, if you want to say all the really like people that transcended rap, whether it be Wayne, Drake, Ye, Kendrick, Cole, M, even though M is ass, but M, you know,
I don't even know
Jay.
why you bring him up. Like,
I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like M is a rapper, as in somebody that's focused on lyrics. You know what I mean? Like those guys are always going to be like.
I'm sorry.
It might not be good lyrics, but he's focused on his lyrics. You get what I'm saying, right?
I just don't even want to go down that route because that's going to be a 20-minute discussion. Like,
but the main point is that people that rap like that, people that rap like that are always going to be like, you know, at the top of their field regardless. You know what I mean? Like whether it's fucking 1950 or 2050, you know, high skill rapping is always going to be the fucking trend regardless. You know, that's why Cole, like you said, Cole keep getting better, bro. Yeah.
Well, I think people, I don't know. KOD was definitely like a mixed review. For Your Eyes Only was, most people liked it, but I don't personally. I don't like that shit. So I would still want to like.
I actually really like KOD. KOD is like a cool 8 out of 10 for me.
I like KOD this might be a lot too. When I first listened to KOD, like first listen, I thought it was really, really good. I was like, damn.
Yeah. KOD is really turned on. No. KOD might be some of his best work, like song making wise, as in opposed to this where it's mostly just him spitting. Yeah. KOD is like really like, you know, musical.
The one thing that I was talking to you about yesterday that, you know, I really agree with, which is surprising because I don't agree with Fantano that much anymore. But he was saying like when Cole drops the like pretense of like consciousness, like that he's just better. And I really do agree with that. Like, I feel like sometimes when Cole wants to execute a concept, he like lets it take over too much to the point where I feel like that's why some like the younger generation say he's corny because it's like,
do I want to hear
get
this?
It? Like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So when Cole just raps, that's always been like, even if we go back through like his albums, like when he just raps is always like the best Cole has been.
Facts. I want to hear Cole rap as much as possible.
Exactly.
Which is, like you said, going back to the one verse thing. Like a lot of these songs on here should have been 2, 3 verses for real.
Yeah. Songs like Applying Pressure, like that almost makes sense to be one verse because he's just like, I'm gonna get on here, talk my shit, I'm out. But like songs like Punching the Clock, songs like Close, like you could add another verse.
Yeah, definitely. I just feel like, do you think this album is gonna stand the test of time?
I don't know. I feel like all the verses are so good that like, yeah.
You think so? I feel like because he talked about like they gonna forever play these verses back. I mean, he might be right, but I guess only time will tell. Yeah. I want to see like at the end of his career, where does this land in like people's in the general the general public's eyes? Where does this album land when he's finally done? Because he's still got like 2 more, right?
Honestly, I think damn near already, just like from reception I've seen, it's up there with Forest Hills Drive just in terms of reception. Yes. Because I remember when KOD dropped, people how they are now like hating on it. Yeah, like, I remember For Your Eyes dropping, and I was hating on it. Yeah. So it's like it's been. I feel like Forest Hills Drive and this are like the 2 that like most people who aren't even Cole fans like I know about those.
Yeah, facts. Let's see.
I feel like we just have so much good to say about Cole. It's just like, literally. Sometimes when we have nothing but good things to say, it's just kind of like, just agreeing. But I'm saying like,
what else can you really say about Cole? Like.
This album was really good, and don't get it twisted. Like we both like Cole, but if this was not really good, we would have got on here and said
if this was ass, I'd get on here and toast him.
Exactly.
Regardless. Speaking of ass, we finna get into Young Nudies. Most of this shit was mild.
I listened to it one time through, and all I really noticed was the production was good,
of course,
and the features were good.
Like I'm saying, one of the people that be struggling to like pay it, like struggling for attention on a beach. Like Nudi's production is out of this world.
I feel like he literally, like very literally, gets lost in the mix to where sometimes I hear his beats, but I don't even like hear Nudie for real.
Yeah. He was talking about some of the mixing on this shit was kind of iffy. Yeah.
It's just like I hear the beat and the beat is good, but like I can't even hear Nudie for real. It's like
I just feel like there's a clear talent difference. So like when you get on the track with somebody like 21 or Uzi
or Herb,
there's a clear talent difference because. The feel of the song is different when Nudie is rapping versus when Uzi's rapping. So like that extendo beat, even though Uzi got off, not Uzi, but Uzi did get off. But even though that's one of Nudi's better performances, like, you know, like Uzi get on that track and now it's a fucking hit. You know what I mean? Like that Uzi extendo verse is crazy.
I always kind of thought Nudie was like that though. Like I always listen to his stuff, but it's always like I listen to him like this is cool, and I never return to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for the songs with features.
Right.
So
I think Nudie in general is like Nudie beats are crazy. He got a good ear for beats, obviously, but I think he also has a good ear for hooks. I was about to say that he's a good hook man. Nudie could kill a hook for sure.
I don't know, because I was telling you the one hook I remember. It was a line about him telling the dude he's gonna eat his ass. So I don't know. That's the only hook I remember, and I'm like, is that good writing? I mean, depending on how you look at it, I guess.
Yeah, the mini me hook is great. The yellow tape hook is also great. You know
yeah,
the
yellow tape hook is good. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like I said, like he's good at hooks. Like
the first song had a good hook. I feel like too.
Yeah, I agree. Some of the beats on here are like kind of repetitive. Like the thing is with Nudie, like some of his beats are like musical in the sense that it's like, how do I want to say this? Some trap beats are just like loops, right? Like most trap beats are just a loop, right? But when we think about trap music, like that's really like musical. Like I think of like Savage Mode 2, where like the beats on that are trap beats.
Well, that's Metro.
But it's like high quality.
Of course, that's different.
Right. But you get what I'm saying? Like some of these beats on here are like that, where it's actually like quality, like musical, like value. But then some of them are just like loops. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's never like consistent. I don't know.
It's like Cardi beats.
No, because I actually like Cardi production a lot. If we comparing the production of A Whole Lot of Red to this, I feel like A Whole Lot of Red blow this out the water.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying in terms of being like loops.
Yeah,
like Sky beat is just a 4-bar loop.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, Cardi should be loops.
Yeah.
I think about that.
I feel like Cardi just like want his beats to be like as minimal as possible. Like
yeah, but Cardi is also one of the people that I feel like is one of the mumble rappers that I feel like doesn't fight for attention on his track. Even though Cardi beats be crazy,
he like melts in with the beat.
Like. Right. So like that Kelly K beat is one of the hardest beats like Cardi ever been on to me. But he didn't get washed by his own beat. You know, like he smoked that track to me.
I mean, he basically had Pierre produce a whole album for him, and we don't talk about how Pierre just carried. So I think that kind of literally speaks for itself.
Pierre hard carried everybody.
Yeah,
because he hard carried Nudie on the Slimy Air shit.
Yeah.
Pierre's like that. But then you go listen to Pierre shit, and it's like, this is what I'm talking about. Collaboration is so great.
What be so sad too is like I mess with Pierre so much as a producer, but I be seeing him on Twitter like getting mad that people like box him in as a producer. It's just like,
bruh, producers that rap well do branch out, i.e. Cole and Ye, but the ones that don't,
Travis.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
talent always shines regardless. It is what it is. You just got to get over it. But
that festival we was talking about, Pierre is at.
Yeah. What is it?
Will we go to a Pierre set? I don't know.
I would go to a Pierre set if he was like doing like the Virgil Abloh thing where he was just playing shit that he did.
You know he's not.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, literally, that's what I was like. I saw that and I was like, would I like to see Pierre? That's my guy, but yeah, no.
See, this is the thing though. At a Pierre concert, Fried, like the beats might just be. You might just catch a vibe to the beats and
that's
completely forget he on stage rapping and just catch a vibe to the sound. It's
literally,
like, you just in the crowd, like you know. Like,
it's been so long since concerts for. I just can't wait,
bro. Literally, bro. That's what I'm saying. We might make a stop at that Lyrical Lemonade shit. So if you see us there, say what's up.
Yeah.
Imagine us doing a Lyrical Lemonade pod. We're gonna get an interview with who?
I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's a lot of lit people there.
Lyrical Lemonade public interview?
Yeah. I don't know. I be hating when people do that.
You think they let us walk around with mics and fuck with people?
Nah, fuck no. Maybe like around the entrance, but not in there. No.
Yeah, unlikely. Life is crazy.
Plus, I be finding people that be doing that shit corny damn near. Like when I used to work at the mall, they be coming in asking me dumbass questions.
That's the thing though. That's childish though. Like they go in there and ask like, "Would you suck dick or let your mom die?"
Literally, that's what they came and asked me. I'm like,
see, yeah.
I'm working. Like I'm on the clock. Get out my face, bro. And that's when I was making commission. I'm like, you costing me money, dog. Get out my face.
Get out of my face. If you ain't gonna buy shit, get away from me.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm God.
Asking me dumbass questions.
Our shit would be more like we would just be in there like, who are you here to see and why, or what's your favorite song from blah blah blah. You know, like, who do you think is gonna have the best set or blah blah blah. You know, I feel like that's what our shit would be. Because I feel like that's something I would watch. You know, if it's motherfuckers going around at the Rolling Loud sets or whatever, you gotta fucking. We never got to go to a pop concert, bro.
No, I was telling somebody today he had a concert at Syracuse like the month after he died, scheduled at Syracuse. Fuck. So I was for sure gonna go.
Fuck, bro. They took that from us, bro.
I'm just glad I got to see Juice. You got to see Mac. I ain't never get to see Mac, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Mac was.
You lucky for that.
Yeah, this was thumbs up era Mac too.
Yeah.
Anybody who know that, yeah, you know. But yeah, what were we talking about?
we was just talking about nudie for real.
We was talking about somebody getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
What was we talking about?
Wait, what?
I had a thought. We was talking about somebody getting their ass beat by. What was we talking about?
I don't know, but if we talking about somebody getting their ass beat, we might as well move on to Invincible.
Oh God.
I'm thinking. Oh God. We ready to move on to this? I don't know what you talking about.
My man Mark.
Somebody getting their ass beat. I know who is.
Yeah.
Mark Grayson.
Yeah. He got okay. So Mark did more than get his ass beat. He actually like died a couple times. He actually like got killed a couple times.
It took me a few episodes to catch on to like that was the point.
Right.
But at first I'm like, damn, he finna get rocked every episode. Like, how many times he finna just get cooked? Like,
I'm telling you, Mark literally
shit beat out of him.
He literally got put on his ass. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. Literally. And the ass beats got worse as the season progressed.
I feel like that just shows how this show is different. Like, what other show is letting their main character get toasted every episode?
And it still be gas.
It doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
And it still be gas, bro.
Some
you
shit.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of shit I want to say before we get too in depth, like into the plot and shit.
Right.
Animation heat.
Correct.
Soundtrack was heat. I think
Amazing.
It was like Run the Jewels, like some other people.
Yeah.
Voice acting, they had Zazie Beetz in there, J.K. Simmons in there, Seth Rogen in there.
Yup, Steve Ewan is the one who did Mark's voice. Also, Angela. I'm so sorry if you're watching this if I'm forgetting your name, but she's the mom, Debbie. Yeah. Her voice acting is also phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
They all did a great job.
Yes.
So all the production around the show is great.
Yes.
Great
production plus great plot plus great marketing. Knockout. Because Invincible's social media team is great too.
I haven't even peeped that.
Check that out. They Twitter is really whoever runs their Twitter does a great job.
I need to follow them.
They hit all 3 marks, so this shit is this is a home run.
Yeah, I was like hesitant to watch it because I saw it was some superhero shit. You kept trying to put me on, and I was just like, my concern was that it was gonna take itself too seriously and damn near be corny to me. One of my favorite parts about the show is like the comedic. Right. Like value within it, and it's kind of like making fun of superheroes.
Right. It's a super self-aware show.
Yeah, it's great. It's honestly great.
The dude with the beam is like, he fighting the cops. He's like, I literally just put a hole in this building. Like, what are you doing? You know, literally. Like, that's funny. You know,
well, I love like even just like the title sequences every time. It's especially like towards the end for him to survive, he's gonna have to be literally with the blood splatter. Wait, there you go. Point.
He was walking through the
point to the editor.
After his dad got attacked, he was walking through the hallway with the one Asian dude. He was like, yeah, the point is, he was like, yeah, your dad never mentioned us, did he? He was like, no. He was like, that's the point. He's like, we work with superheroes to keep the world safe, blah blah blah. He was like, maybe one day we'll work with Invincible.
Well, yeah, and then in the second to the last one, he was like, only one person's gonna be able to stand up to Omni-Man. Where's Mark? Every time we do that shit, I need that shit thrown up on the screen.
So many great characters. Let's talk about the characters on the show for a second, because I feel like there's so many good characters, and even the bad characters, as in bad personality wise, are good characters. Like from a story perspective. So like the only character that I think really annoyed me is Rex.
Who is Rex?
Rexplode, the guy that throws.
Oh yeah, he was annoying. Who was his voice? I feel like his voice was somebody famous too.
Zach, what's the dude that do Big Mouth?
Nick Kroll.
Him, I think it is Nick Kroll.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it's what's the guy on the little kid on Big Mouth that fucked the pillow? The little brown kid, you know what I'm talking about? The guy that voices him.
Yeah. Let me see. I can try to look up.
It's the same guy that voiced Rexplode. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Nah. But like I said, that voice acting was great. Rex's voice acting was good.
Yeah.
That's what made him so fucking annoying.
Asshole, yeah.
He's supposed to be an asshole, and they got the point across. But like I said, he was real life annoying me. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you pissing me off.
One thing I like too is that they like mix the characters in really well.
Yeah. By that, we talking about Nick Kroll.
Like Invincible wasn't the only focus.
Oh god.
And like he as a character wasn't overpowering like in the story. Like,
yeah.
They did a good job mixing like perspectives and not leaving it on one person for too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the characters are great. Omni-Man's great.
Yeah, Omni-Man is I feel like let's talk about Omni-Man last. Let's delve into Omni-Man last. I want to talk about some more characters like Monster Girl and Robot and shit, like, and also the twins. The whole Robot, Monster Girl, twins arc, how those three storylines like, you know, melded together. That was so fucking hard, bro. He was like, they was when they finally when they got arrested right after they had attacked the White House. Yeah. And the scene, they was like it was like it's chicken pot pie night, right? So they were serving them the dinner. And then like you see like this figure like opening the door, you know what I mean? And then it pans down this Robot like, you know, like it's Robot a bad guy whole time. He just trying to be a regular human, like, you know, like that's hard, you know what I mean? Like the scene where where they were transferring him to they were transferring Robot's body from his like small body to like the like to his other small body. Yeah, because he is 14, right? So they transferred him to the deformed body, let's say, to the full human body. He was like, you know, like you don't have to die. Like we can do this together. He was like, nah, like no. Yeah. Like you live. This is what I want. You go do that. You know. That's another thing I like about the show. This show is really like realistic.
I feel like that's what I was about to say. The characters are realistic. Like I liked how Mark's best friend was a gay character, and they didn't make it like weird. Yeah. Like I've never seen that, especially in like like something like this that's super like comedic and self-aware. Like it was just like he was just like a normal character, and they made him realistic. Like
the thing is like
it wasn't exaggerated. Is my point.
Right. I think also the thing is like Mark and his best friend. What's his best friend's name?
I can't remember his name.
I can't either. Let me think.
And I think what I mean too is that he was gay, and they didn't make it a point of making it like that he was gay. He just wasn't. It was normal.
You picked up that he's gay through the conversation. He was like, he was like, yeah, Omni-Man is kind of hot, blah blah blah. Oh, my bad, straight stuff only. You know, like they introduced it in like a funny way. You know what I mean? Like it's, you know, that shit was funny.
It wasn't like, look, we made a gay character. Yeah, look at him, he's gay. Like
it wasn't like he's having like a coming out arc, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Not to say that a coming out arc would be bad, but I feel like that's kind of like played out by now. But it's another thing. If they did the coming out arc, I feel like it would have been hard because they did the typical, you know, superhero in high school thing where I'm juggling relationships and I'm juggling this and, you know, school life and home life and superhero life and now blah blah blah, you know,
trying to keep it a secret.
Right. He's juggling all that. I feel like they did that really fucking well because, like I said, like that's a cliche superhero trope. You know what I mean? Like balancing two lives. I'm this person and I'm also this person. These two worlds are both fucking me up. You know what I mean?
Adam Eve was a really good character too. She was doing that same
another
thing.
Great character. Adam Eve, another great character. Cecil was another great character.
Yeah.
Cecil was a great character.
Yeah.
Damien Darkblood, another great character. You know what I mean? Like down the board, everybody is turned. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I thought it was. Well, I don't know. Are we getting into spoilers or not?
Of course.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great in the first episode how like it just shocks you so much. Like you're introduced to basically like the Justice League. Right. And you're like, all right, this is Justice League. Like they're going to be important. And then episode 1, Omni-Man kills them all.
Yeah, literally.
Literally, they're all out of here. So that was like when I'm like, damn, this show is different.
What I want to point out is, so one of the things that in retrospect like could have went wrong was like it could have been just like, okay, Omni-Man just killed 6 randoms, who cares? You know what I mean? But like the death was actually like impactful. Not even because of how gory it was. It's just like, damn, bro just pulled up and really smoked the whole Justice League? Like really? Like that's how it comes.
And then I like how the whole series they like keep you like on the edge of like, is he evil or did he do it for some like unknown reason?
Right. And I was pretty sure, like I knew he had an otherworldly like Viltrumite reason. Like I knew that like off rip, right? I wasn't sure if it was an evil reason or if it was a good reason. It turned out to be evil reason.
I knew he was evil from the moment he looked at his wife and he was like, did you just question me?
Yeah, I knew he was an asshole. Yeah, he's definitely an asshole.
Nah, that's when I knew he was evil for sure.
Yeah. He was an asshole the whole show. He was like, this is the thing. The character like development in the show was really good in the sense that like, well, I don't want to say character development. I want to say the character building in the show is really good. Because you get a sense of Omni-Man's personality, like, just through his dialogue. You know, he's, like, talking to Mark, like, don't go fuck with them down there. Like, you saved the world and shit. Like, you're not a street-level superhero, you know? But his wife is like, well, He's a superhero. He's supposed to help humans. You know what I mean? Like, you just get the different perspective. You can see Omni-Man is kind of like, he don't give a fuck about humans at all. Yeah. You can kind of, you can tell that before he start killing other humans. You know what I mean? Before he stick his son face through a fucking train.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes of his rampage are just crazy. Oh my God. And I love the perspective how they have like Cecil watching it. Yes. They have like
Debbie watching.
The Guardians watching it. The new Guardians watching it.
Yep.
And so it's just like everybody's like all waiting for this matchup. They're like all like the person who like can't die like versus the dude who can't be beat. Like, it's gonna be crazy. And then it's just Invincible just getting smoked. And what was crazy was not only was he getting smoked by his own father, like not only was it gory, but like
no remorse.
The shit he was saying, like he called his mom a pet. He was said like, she's more like a pet.
He was like, I love your mom, but she's more like a pet to me. I'm like,
damn. Whoa. That's when Mark was like, a pet.
This the thing, bro. This show is written really well because from Omni-Man's, let's think about this from Omni-Man's perspective, right? Mm-hmm. You're a person on a planet that grew up, right? Your society is based around violence, point blank, period, right? He said, everybody on our planet, we had a whole war to weed out the weak people, right? Yeah. We literally killed half of our population, right? Mm-hmm. And only the strongest survive. We taking over the whole universe, not the galaxy or Viltrum is going through the whole universe. We taking over everything, right? Yeah. He was talking to Mark. He was like, your life is so soft. Like, all you know is comfort. Like, my life has been pain and blood. Like, this, I should have showed you this. You know, like, he's a complete, like, maniac because that's all he knows. Literally. Like, that's literally what Viltrum is, just complete violence.
Well, yeah, I like that too because obviously a lot of the characters are playing on like the most prototypical version of that superhero, right? And I like how at first like you think like he's supposed to be Superman, but he's really more like Zod by the end.
He's a super asshole. Yeah. He was like what is 17 years to me? I can just make another kid.
Well, yeah, that's what, like, after he had put his whole head through the subway, after literally. He's been beating his ass all over the world for hours, he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. I can make another kid, like, wailing on him.
Beat his son ass literally the whole day.
I really like the way that they ended the fight was, like, him reflecting on, like, raising him and, like, being like, nah, like, this really is my son, like, and leaving. Yeah. Because they said Seth Rogen came out there and he was like, a Viltrumite's never abandoned their post before.
Yep. Yeah, he was like, that's crazy that he just left. Like, that just doesn't happen. He was like, but they coming back though. You know, like, like Viltrum don't just leave. They just like, even though one left, they coming back for sure because that's how they get down. That shit is crazy to me. He was talking about. I just think it's crazy how like the backstory of Viltrum is like, we killed everybody. We killed literally everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we.
Well, yeah. And when they were showing it, it was nuts. Like just people dying all over.
Bro, like, they was flying through each other. Like, bro, that's nuts. Bro. Like the way he explained it to Mark, this thing. If I'm Mark in that situation, I feel like I would have played it different, bro.
I don't know.
I would have played it different because I would have been like, okay, you trained me for however long, right? Because he can't beat his dad. He knew that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Everyone knew
that.
Cecil knew that even before he made them fight.
Right. You can't beat him, right? So. From that perspective, I'm thinking of it like, if I'm Mark, I'm gonna be like, okay, you train me while we on Earth, right? And then after that, I'm gonna just be like, okay, now we can square up. You know what I mean? Like that's how I would have played it. I would have just played it on some, okay, I'm on your team shit until now I'm lit. Now I'm on your head. You know what I mean?
One thing I wanted to say too was I just like how like all the action and the violence in this show is purposeful. Like
correct.
Like how like we know this whole time he's been trying to tell Mark like, don't care about these humans. That was the point of the subway thing, was like, watch as all these people die. Like, they mean nothing. And you're not even getting hurt.
You're
like, he's being like held standing up through this whole subway, just watching hundreds, thousands of people just die because of him, and he just sits there and watches it. Yeah. So it's kind of like Omni-Man is showing his point, the thing he's been saying this whole time, through his violence.
Yeah. Think about the action. Like, this show is so like deep and multifaceted. So like I said, from Omni-Man's perspective, I can kind of understand his point of view. As in, I can understand why somebody raised
for thousands of years.
Right. I can understand why somebody raised like Omni-Man would think like that. Right. Like, you come to Earth and these people live 100 years. Like, I live 100 years, maybe. Right. I live thousands of years, and I'm literally invincible.
Yeah.
You're a bug to me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he went behind dude. Dude was like, oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. He literally just popped his head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the violence is like meaningful and it's like climactic but anticlimactic at the same time, in a sense that like I said, he really just went up behind bro and popped his head.
Well,
like,
there's definitely no ass pulls at all.
Yeah, fuck
in
no.
this show. Every time, you know, if
you
not
get
stronger
caught
than that
lacking,
character,
you're
losing.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah,
It's
it don't matter if you the main
maybe,
character or not.
like,
Right.
I feel like that's like Hunter, like one of our favorite animes. Like Hunter, that's one of the things that's great about it is every fight is one-sided to show that there's no ass pulls. Like if you're stronger, you're gonna win.
If you get caught lacking, you just lack it. It is what it is. Mark got caught lacking by Battle Beast.
Yeah,
tough.
Battle Beast,
tough.
Cooked his shit.
Beat his dumb
Besides
ass.
for Omni-Man, that was the worst. He got cooked.
God. I'm talking about
taking the
bro.
What was that? An axe or a hammer?
It was it wasn't even a hammer. It was more like a. It was like a big ass sledgehammer. It was like a big ass like baseball bat with like a big like ball on the end.
He was just beating his dumb ass.
But it had like an imprint on like the front. So when he hit Mark,
we talk about how that dude got him too.
What
the
you
dude
mean?
who he was like, "Oh, Mark, help me get out of this," but he was really just trying to take over.
Titan. Yeah,
that was hard too.
Finesse God. That's what I'm saying, bro. So many good characters. Like even the lower tier characters. Like Titan is mostly insignificant to the story, kinda. But like he as in a sense, he's not like a main like character. Like he affects the story in a small way. Yeah, he's like a smaller character, you know. But he's still a great character.
His
like,
story was good.
You know, like he's doing this for his daughter. He's not a bad guy, but he's a criminal. He was like Mark was like, yeah, you're a criminal. Why should I? He was like, you don't even know what a criminal is. And he got on Mark's head. He was like, you don't know nothing. I mean, you supposed to be a superhero. You don't know nothing about the city.
Well, what I think is so great about that too is that by the end it was shown that he was just like using Mark the whole time.
Yeah,
which I thought was super lit.
I think it's one of those cases where
Mark is supposed to be a kid. He's supposed to be naive.
That's the thing. Mark is a kid, bruh. This show is so great. There's so many levels of realism to the show. So like, Mark is a kid, right? Mark is a kid that grew up in the suburbs, in a good neighborhood. Like, you know, like he's never been in any kind of trouble. Like he grew up a good kid, you know. So why when he get powers would he be like a god at fighting? Why when he get powers would he be able to tell a good guy from a bad guy? You know what I mean? Like he's literally 17. You know what I mean? He's my little brother age. You
His personality is shown, you know, in the first episode when he gets in the fight with dude because of the girl who turns out to be his girl.
Right.
He's like, he doesn't want to fight back. He's like, hit me. Like,
right. Yeah. Nigga like me, I would have smacked the shit out of what's his name?
Especially once he's a superhero.
Yeah.
He never retaliated on him. Never once.
Never. Mark is a good kid, bro. He's a good guy. Got his ass beat by his dad. Literally damn near killed him and said, I will still have you, dad. Damn.
Yeah. Like,
you got me. Like, okay, you got me. You know, even Omni-Man was like, all right, bro, like, you got me. You know, like,
yeah.
Okay, you got me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to say, like, I also want to point out how
my God, I just thought of something crazy too.
What Mark being surprised by violence, like in the gore, like he's actually seen it like in front of him. Because like I said, like he hasn't grown up in a war zone. His life has been comfort. Like his dad said, like compared to his dad, like his dad's life is all pain and blood. Mark's life has been comfort. So when the first fight he go against the Flaxens, he's like tripping out. Like somebody got shot and like the blood splattered all over him. He's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, and he's like trying to help like that old lady. It's like, no, bro, the whole city's getting destroyed. Like you gotta fight. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I really like how they're showing his learning curve as a superhero. You know, like they really showing him like, because he's actually a kid. I don't think people understand. Mark is actually a kid, like a kid. You know,
everything
what I mean?
moves so fast too. Like he immediately learned how to fly. Next scene, he's out there fighting. Like,
oh my God, he got right in the field.
Literally,
he got right in the field. Yeah, literally.
One thing I wanted to say though too, I was just thinking about was like what was even more impactful by like him saying that to Omni-Man was it was showing that even though Omni-Man's talking all this shit on humans, like humanity got to him. It was powerful enough to get to him, even though he's talking all this shit like y'all are ants, y'all are pets. Like in the end,
oh my God,
he couldn't kill his son.
Yeah, literally, or his wife. He didn't lay a finger on Debbie.
I know.
He didn't lay a finger.
He
didn't lay a finger on Debbie. He didn't lay a single finger on Debbie.
I thought she was gonna die for sure, damn near, when I was watching it the first time.
Bruh, it was a lot of tense situations, bruh. Cause like
once she found out, I thought she was out of there.
And why every time a housewife is mad or like going through something, they drink hella wine? He came in, she had the whole wine bottle, like
literally
drinking. Like she's like, why'd you do it? And he was like, you gotta trust me. She was like, fuck you, and then walked off. He punched the wall, like boom. boom. I'm like, damn. Like this
I
is
couldn't
like,
believe he didn't kill her, honestly, bro.
Bro, this the thing, bro.
That's
The only two.
He cared.
Oh God, would you kill Pooh Bear? No. Would you kill your dog?
Literally.
I was thinking that Omni-Man was gonna kill Mark. I was talking about it with somebody from work. He was like, before the episode came out, he was like, "Do you think Omni-Man is gonna kill Mark?" And I was like, "Yeah," because he's shown no remorse up to now, ever. He's never shown any remorse up to now.
If he killed him,
right? Yeah, literally.
So,
but I'm thinking like, right. But I'm thinking like he did what I thought he was gonna do, beat the dog shit out of Mark.
Yeah.
But he spared his life.
Barely.
I think that's the main point. Like all these other humans, like he didn't care. He would have killed Cecil had he got a hand on him.
Oh,
he would have killed that other guy that was spying on his house.
Fucking with him when
Cecil
he was
tweaking
teleporting around him.
Right. He like Cecil got so close. He grabbed his tie. Was like, yeah, Cecil a damn daredevil. You tweaking? I've never been out there with bro. Yeah, he fucked up.
Fuck no,
bro. He ate the damn
calling it so close.
Bro,
too,
he ate the beam like. He was like, yeah, let's call it the big guns. And then they brought the little particle beam out and shot him. And he just stood up. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga, yeah, bro, he's different. Apparently, Viltrumites get stronger as they age, which is crazy to me. That's a crazy power boost to have. You know what I mean?
Well, then, yeah, that just means
like you live for thousands of years and you age slower and get stronger as you. I mean, by the time.
Never will be, I guess.
Well, how old is Omni-Man? I want to say.
I don't know. They didn't say.
I didn't say. I want to say
you could probably look it up and find out.
He's probably like 500, 600, something like that. Because he was like, I've been here for what, 17, 20 years? I've been here for like 20 years. This shit is a speck, like, in my lifespan. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about the earth. You know what I mean? But from his perspective, from Omni-Man's perspective,
it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Those are the best villains. Always the best villains, yeah.
If I come from a planet where everybody on my planet lived for thousands of years, right? So like you gotta keep in mind, like, being around other Viltrumites, like everybody else around him also lives for that long. So when you get around other people that live for 80 years, like, you be like, okay, like you're insignificant.
Yeah.
And his actions match that, except for when it came to Debbie and Mark, which I think is the main point.
Not necessarily. I mean, he was a famous hero. Like, he did save people a lot.
Yeah, but that was when he was under the guise of, that was when he was like, still like. One thing they touched on.
Why did he do that?
Yeah,
for so long.
Well, I was about to ask why did he like suddenly like decide to fuck up the Guardians now? Because he's been working with him for years.
I think I know that. I think
did he get like a call
the
from
reason
Viltrum?
I was thinking about it was once Mark got his powers, he was like, if Mark gets strong enough to comp me, and they have them, maybe they could be trouble.
I think it was just when Mark get his powers, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just Mark getting his powers, right? So like he had Mark, and I think his plan was just, I'm gonna be a superhero until my son get his powers, and after his son get his powers, I'm gonna kill these niggas, and then we gonna chop it up, and if he wanna come with me, then cool. If not, then whatever. I think that was the main plan. That's kind of tough, bro.
I just also think, I mean, the point is he's supposed to keep the planet weak for when they come.
Right.
And so I think that was part of it, was like, was what I was saying, is just like, he was like, I got to get them before they have any idea, when they're off guard, because I can cook them all.
Right.
Because you think about it, like, there's so many heroes on Earth. Like, if they really got all the heroes together, maybe they could do something.
No.
Maybe.
No.
With Mark, is what I'm saying. Because if Mark can just keep taking the hits, then.
But eventually, Mark gonna be out like he was, But fucking
it was so sad too. Everybody watching Mark get his ass beat.
Yeah,
So that's what I liked, is that everyone got to watch
another thing, another level of realism. The whole world watched that in real time, because that's actually how it will be in real life. Yeah, they was watching that shit on stream, like when Omni-Man chopped Immortal in half. They was. Amber like jumped back from the screen like, oh, you know what I mean? Like watching that live is actually traumatizing. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that's crazy. They were showing that shit in Times Square. Like they showed these shitty, like they were showing that shit in Times Square and like Tokyo and shit. Like showing it on the big screen. Like damn, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like imagine this superhero that's
no
been
context too.
Right.
That's just
right. That's what I'm saying.
Just adds like,
because the citizens don't know.
Yeah.
Imagine this superhero that you've been watching for all this time, all these years. People that's Mark age, you watch him your whole life. You know what I mean?
Work,
and then you come out of school one day, he on TV killing like what the
hell
fuck?
Of heroes,
bro, ruthlessly too. Like not killing them. I'm talking about like
being the shit out
bro.
of them.
I'm talking about he really pulled those what's the? I don't think they ever gave him a name, but those little like soldiers that AD created.
That who created?
AD Preston, I think that's his name.
I don't know.
The crazy guy from the college. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Those soldiers. Remember, Cecil was like, he was like pretty good tech for in the basement, and then they went and like made.
They
like,
hired him.
Yeah, and then he went and made like 50 more of them, and then they sicked him on Omni-Man, and he just pulled them apart.
Didn't do anything.
Oh my god, them bitches beat the fuck out of Mark, and then Omni-Man just like decapitated him. I'm like, he's like that. He's really like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be hyped for season 2 whenever that shit drops.
2022.
Damn.
Or 3. That's what I'm predicting. This is not confirmed. This is what I'm predicting.
I feel like because it went so well,
she was a hit.
Either give us more than 8.
Yeah, season 2 and 3 are already confirmed. So we get at least 2 more.
Yeah. Well, isn't a comic book too? That shit's still going.
Yeah, but it's just like anime where all the shit in the comic book is already like
done.
You know what I mean? So they just gotta,
So now we gotta avoid comic book readers for spoilers.
Apparently.
Damn.
But from what I heard from comic book readers, the source material is kind of different. It's the same but different. Like they chopped some shit out. Like I think they gave Eve like some more, like a bigger arc in the comics.
I mean,
they kind of chopped it down.
Like got big enough apart, honestly.
Will, I think his name was Will. That was his best friend's name, Will.
Yeah.
They gave Will a little bit more in the comics, but they chopped it down for like the show. Shit like that. Like I'm pretty sure they're sticking to the main shit, but like they're just like slimming it down here and there.
Well, it's still an adaptation, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's never gonna be completely accurate.
Eve's another good character. Eve's arc was also pretty good. Her arguing with her parents and shit.
Her walking in on Rex with
3
duplicates.
Oh my god. Bro, Rex is low key a goat.
But I was at the same time. I was like, I feel it for Rex. Like,
Rex is and why did Mark Mark was dirty macking so crazy? Cause after she flew off, like she went and met up with Mark. Like they were just like both in the air at the same time, I think, or like he was like, I didn't want to say it when you guys were dating, but Rex was an asshole. I'm like, Mark, you are so like, bro, are you serious? Mark funny as fuck for that, bro.
What is Rex's power even, bro? Like he was just throwing grenades.
He explodes shit. Like I think anything he touch can explode. So like he can throw this at you and explode it on you. That's kind of a mid power. You know what I mean?
Trash.
Monster, like when he fought Monster Girl, he threw some coins at Monster Girl and like it exploded. She was like, whatever. You know what I mean? And then beat
Monster
the fuck
Girl
out of her.
got work too.
Oh my god, everybody got work. Black Samson got his fucking, Black Samson got his legs and arms broke, and then got through 40 feet across the room.
But they gave him his powers back.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they never clarified what exactly his powers were.
No,
I think it got something to do with like electricity and shit, right? Because when he was on the table, he like, blew up and then sucked all the shit back in. Pause. So like, I think his powers are like, and then why when he got his powers back, him and Rex were trying to be buddy.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, whatever. It is what it is.
The new Guardians are weak as hell.
Damn near. Robot finna be turned though.
Yeah.
Robot.
The rest of them.
Robot is the leader.
Super mid.
Yeah. It was turned how he was like.
If that's the best like people on Earth besides for Mark, yeah, they're fucked.
Well, we also got Immortal coming back because Immortal was gonna come back eventually.
Yeah.
Even though he died.
But the thing is Immortal like. He's just gonna keep coming back and getting worked. He's like Mark.
This the thing. I'm thinking like,
how many times Immortal finna get worked,
bro? Immortal. Apparently, when I heard Immortal, I like when you hear Immortal, you think that means invulnerable. But apparently for him, it doesn't.
No, he it just means I guess no matter how many
he can literally just fly.
He get killed, they can get him back to life. I guess.
Yeah.
Cause like he cut off his head and they like put his head back on him. Like
how are they gonna bring him back now that he chopped from the body?
Same thing, just set it on there. Eventually, you're come back.
Oh God, sew him back together.
Plane, you grow back together.
Yeah, later. Sew him back together and defibrillate him. He'll come right back. You gotta peep how Immortal got killed and then woke up and then died an hour later.
Yeah, literally. He woke up pissed.
And then when
he got some hits in at first.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, cool.
But then he got
he got his hits in. I just don't get how like how was Immortal coming back before they had the technology like magic and like dark magic and shit. It would have to be.
I don't know.
Because you remember when he died, like when he died and they brought him back, they showed all the scenes of him like his past lives. He was like a barbarian, and he was like a gladiator, and he was like a soldier in one, like all these past lives. And
it was kind of like on some Wolverine shit.
And he like looked through the portal and like was like touching it. And I'm like, how was you coming back all this like, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, we need more. Immortal got to get some hits in next season, or else he gonna be a meme. He's already a meme, but he's gonna be a Yamcha level meme if he gets smoked next season too.
Yeah. Yamcha level.
Yeah, literally.
Yamcha is. Yeah. Yamcha ain't even get an invite to the TOP. They ain't even ask him.
The next Yamcha meme, like, you know, curled up, is gonna be Immortal with his head like cut off, laying down in the fucking Guardians Palace. Guardians Palace. Oh my god.
Well, they already got that meme of Omni Man.
Yeah.
Think, Mark.
Great meme.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Think.
We get an NBA now.
Yep. That's all that's left.
All right.
On the slate.
All right. Well, off Invincible. I think that's all we got for Invincible, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, off of Invincible, we're about to talk about a different Invincible. LeBron.
Oh my god. I'm glad that shit happened, because honestly,
What?
you just said some weak ass, dumb ass shit.
I'm finna say it again. All right. Oh fuck. All type of technical
dropping the mic and
difficulties.
shit.
God damn. Oh, but like I was saying, yeah. I think that's it for Invincible, but we're about to get to another Invincible. Like I said, my GOAT, Mr. Three Rims.
Most dick sucking transition of all time.
Mr. Three Rims, yes sir.
How you finna suck off the man after he just beat yo team? This is how I know you a super sucker, bro.
I mean, and keep in mind, your criteria for dick eating LeBron is giving him literally any credit.
No.
Literally any credit you give to LeBron, you dick eating. That's how you see it.
And Hayden is saying he's number 2, so it goes both ways.
No, that's not hating. That's just your opinion. It's a wrong opinion, but that's not hating.
No.
Hating is what you do, calling him a lame and some more shit.
No, I think I like LeBron as a person. I like him as a player too. I just don't like the people who suck him constantly. And I told you, the Lakers fan base is the most toxic fan base. So the LeBron fan base, who is super toxic, mixed with the Lakers fan base, is too much. I can't deal with it. Him hitting the three and immediately being, I can't even see, like, bruh. Like, he is
that's
trolling,
GOAT level.
Bruh.
That's
like,
GOAT level, bruh.
Trolling, bruh.
How is that not godly though? Bruh hit the game-winning three over the greatest shooter of all time, and then turn around and say, I couldn't even see. Come on, bruh. That's hilarious. That's literally hilarious.
I was just sick because we was texting and he did the shit he always does, where he ain't do shit the whole game,
bruh,
and crawl to some
a
decent
triple-double
stat line.
Yeah,
like,
literally,
bruh.
literally.
But anyways,
literally
so we're supposed to get into our playoff predictions. All the seeds are set.
Let me pull up the bracket.
8 teams in both sides
Right.
are set. Or wait, is there one more playing game tonight? Yeah, there's one more tonight, I think. It's the Grizzlies and y'all.
Yeah, it's coming on at 9.
If y'all don't win that, wow.
Well, we gonna beat the Grizzlies.
Yeah, y'all should.
I think the Grizzlies are just too young. Not to say that the Grizzlies not talented, but they a young team.
Honestly,
and not to say that our team
playing 2 years in a row is good for them.
That's good for them. Yeah. That's a good
the
sign for the
Pelicans
future.
haven't.
The Pelicans are also yeah. That's kind of tough.
we don't got to get in on that.
Yeah.
So are we just gonna go like? Do we want to start in the East or the West?
I think we start with the.
We both like Western teams, so.
Want to start with the East?
Yeah, let's start with the East.
All right, we can start with the East. So right now,
you know
in
the
East,
Bulls ain't make shit.
Yeah, of course. So right now in the East, we have first seed Sixers, second seed Bulls, third seed Bucks, fourth
you said
seed
Bulls, second seed. I wish.
Wait, what did I say?
You reading my dream, bro.
Wait,
you said the Bulls second. Bitch, I wish. Do you know how hyped that would be if we was in number 2 seed, bro?
My bad. Second seed Nets, right? Third seed Bucks, fourth seed Knicks, which is crazy to me. Fifth seed Hawks, sixth seed Heat, seventh seed Celtics, and right now we have the 8th seed
Wizards.
Right, Wizards. So, the matchups right now are Celtics Wizards. We have Bucks Heat. We have Knicks Hawks. What?
The Celtics Wizards? Nah, bruh.
Am I tweaking?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I'm tweaking. There I am.
I shouldn't put you in charge of reading this shit. You just capped.
Nah, look, because I'm reading a bracket, and the way that this bracket is set up is so retarded. Oh,
couldn't even last one pod, bruh.
Oh, my God, bruh. Oh, my God.
Just go through each individual matchup, and we're talking about who we think is going to win. That's all you got to do.
All right, so first we got 76ers Wizards. Clear wash.
Sixers in
3. Sixers in 3. Next, we got
4.
Yeah, obviously.
I was damn near gonna say 5, not 4.
Right. You think Russ will sneak one, just like, you know, get a little triple double and sneak one?
I think if anything, Beal would sneak one. I
don't know, bro. I feel
Russ winning playoff games.
I feel like I can give Russ credit for one just off the strength that is Russ, and no. Now, obviously, not Russ fans, but we can't sit here and cap
be because of Beal, not because of Russ.
I think Russ could grab one, bro. In the sense that this is Russ's. Is this Russ's team or is it Bill's team?
I mean, Beal was an all-star and he wasn't, so.
But that don't make it not his team, no.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
so this is Bill's team, but I feel like Russ could have one good playoff performance.
Yeah,
and
maybe
and get them a game. You know, he might have a 30.
They?
He might have like a 30, 12, and 10 game.
Did he?
Some shit like that. You know,
I don't know.
You think he gonna average a triple double for this playoff series?
I don't care if they get swept. That's so
averaging a triple double for a sweep. Like, who gives a fuck?
Literally,
yeah.
Westbrook fans.
We got Knicks Hawks. I got Knicks winning that.
Yeah, I got Knicks. The Hawks to me are overrated. I'm not a believer in the Hawks.
Yeah,
I say Knicks in 6, damn near.
I say Knicks in 5.
Damn.
I got Knicks in 5. Heat Bucks.
I got the Heat, no cap.
Really?
That can be a hot take, but they beat them last year. Is Drew so much of an upgrade that's the difference?
Kinda.
My thing is that every year the reason they do ass in the playoffs is because of coaching. And because of Giannis. So are those things going to change?
I feel like it's because of coaching and because of Giannis and because of shooting. But they address shooting.
Become so different. And
yes.
My thing is like Giannis, I feel like we haven't seen that aggression. Do you know what I mean? Like Jimmy, like against the Bucks last year was like, I'm finna guard Giannis. I'm finna lock him down. We gonna win this series.
Yes. I see what you mean.
I haven't seen Giannis do that.
Giannis got on there and was like, yeah, I'm just doing what coach tell me. They was like, why wouldn't you guard Jimmy the last half of the da-da-da? He was like, I'm just doing what coach tell me. He didn't tell me to guard him.
No.
You know? I feel like you saying you want your main player to be like, okay, I'm guarding him. I'm shutting him down.
And I'm not saying the Heat will like for sure win, but I'm saying the Bucks were praying for anybody but them.
No.
I'm saying think about how unlucky they are to have to play the Heat as a 6 seed, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they would have rather played the Celtics, the Wizards, any of them. Like,
I think
the Hawks, the Knicks, like, they got so unlucky.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
I think it'll probably go 7 either way. I don't know. I think if it goes 7, the Heat win. If it goes 6, the Bucks win. Does that make sense? Because I think if it goes 7, Jimmy is gonna. You don't think
that he could get the Bucks out of here in 6?
No, I definitely don't think so. Especially, I don't know. Oh yeah, they do got Oladipo now. I forget about shit like
they
that.
got Jimmy. I'm
assuming
Hero
and Duncan
have
been terrible all year.
But
so if they can turn up again in the playoffs, like they got a chance.
I don't know, bro. We gonna have to see. Yeah, Bam, of course. I mean, like the Heat have talent. The Heat also have great coaching.
Yeah.
So those two, and the
Heat just went to the finals,
right? And they're also like a gritty, like tough team, which is kind of like the antithesis.
This is like for me the like hump series with the Bucks. They keep losing every year. You know, this is the year. Like if they lose in the first round this year, it's looking really bad because they just signed all 3 of their guys to long, big extensions. Yeah. It's going to be like, damn.
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter pushing the Jason to Bucks train.
What?
Jason Tatum.
Why would he leave and go to the Bucks?
They were saying like, because you know how like, they were saying
this just sounds like
they were saying it's like the Shaq and Kobe thing. Like you know how like Shaq is like, yeah, I'm in the league now, but I'm Giannis. Mm-hmm. You ever heard him say that?
Yeah.
And you know how like Kobe and like Jason were like,
yeah,
kind of close together.
But he would never leave and go to Milwaukee. Like,
why not? To play with Giannis?
No, I'm sorry. Giannis is not enough. Think about it. They haven't ever signed anyone in free agency. Yeah. Even since Giannis, they traded for Drew. Yeah, Chris was already there. So, do you see what I'm saying? No one's going to Milwaukee, bro. No one who has a choice is going to Milwaukee.
Maybe maybe if Giannis facilitate, maybe he need to get on his Draymond shit and go cry to Jason in the parking lot, like, please come here.
So,
if Giannis was gonna recruit,
are we agreeing on the Heat then?
Yeah,
we agree.
Let's
just agree on.
Yeah, we agree. Yeah. I think they can get him in 7, but I think they can get him in 7, but I wouldn't be surprised if they got him in less.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is
the Bucks
yeah.
don't win this one. They're looking real bad.
Yeah. Bucks, not Bucks, but Nets, Celtics. The thing that's fucking me up is the Nets logo is a fucking B. So every time I look at them, I'm say something with a B.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Nets, Celtics, obviously Nets.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Tatum can go crazy again and maybe get one. Because if Tatum has 50 again, that's getting them one.
What does it look like if Tatum gets 2? Or what is
30, 40 points.
Let me rephrase it. What does it mean for the Nets if the Celtics get 2?
Oh, 2 wins? Not shit.
Really?
Because it is. I mean, they have all been inconsistent with health wise. So the first series, if they drop 2, like I don't know, it depends on if they get to the finals too. You know what I mean? Like if they drop 2 to them and then lose next round, it's like, bruh.
What does it mean for?
So then we got.
What does it mean for Giannis's legacy if he get bounced?
That's what I'm saying. He's never. Every year in the playoffs, it's just like.
What is
they lose in a series where they look really bad?
Where does Giannis? So I feel like that would affect his star rankings. You know, a lot of people got Giannis in a top 3 right now.
Yeah, he shouldn't be, honestly.
But if he get bounced this series, then it's looking even scarier. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's kind of tough.
And I like Giannis, but every year I'm like, is this going to be the year he does in the playoffs? And it never is. It never is. Hopefully this is the year. I've been saying that shit for like 5 years. So.
I like Giannis a lot, which is why I don't want to see him become the loser guy. Mm-hmm. You know?
But he also chose to stay in Milwaukee. You get punished for shit like that.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
We'll get to that later.
You get what you asked for. You wanted to stay in Milwaukee. Now you won't be in Milwaukee for real.
So then what's the next matchups we got then?
So on the West, we have...
Oh, I thought we just want to just go through damn near.
What?
Finish the East.
Are we
just doing our first rounds?
We did finish East.
No, I'm saying, like, are we going to keep going with the teams we picked?
All right, so assuming the 76ers win and assuming the Knicks win and assuming the Bucks win and assuming...
I thought we were assuming the Heat win.
I thought you were saying that if the Heat win, it's going to be in 7.
Yeah.
So you picking Heat? I might pick Bucks then.
Well,
just for conflict.
I'm trying to get us to agree so we could agree on a team to move on.
Okay. So we could say Heat then.
Okay.
But I feel like we should say Bucks because I feel like Bucks is more realistic.
I mean, either way, it don't matter.
Let's say Bucks. All right. So
Bucks, Nets.
1-8. 1-8. We got 76ers. We got Wizards. So if the Sixers win, they would play who?
The Knicks.
The Knicks?
Yeah.
At 4?
Yeah. I'd say in that series, Sixers and probably like 5, honestly. 5 or 6. Probably just 5, low key.
Yeah.
Nets, Bucks.
I like the Knicks a lot, but I just feel like they don't have enough pieces yet.
Nets, Bucks, I think is going 6, but Nets still.
Yes.
Just because every time the Bucks have played them, like hard. Pause.
Right. So then we have Bucks. No, I keep fucking up, bro. This beat
every
is really fucking me up.
Every time, bro.
We have Nets, Sixers
Nets,
as our ECF.
Sixers.
Right.
Nets and 6.
Nets and 6?
Yeah, I might.
I gotta see what form Joel in, bro.
Well,
what if Joel playing out of his mind by the time we get down there?
Like,
yeah, I gotta see what form Ben.
But then again, the good thing about Ben Simmons is they can put Ben Simmons on one of the 3 stars and hope that he'll slow them down.
They need to put Ben on KD.
Yeah, I think this is my prediction. My big prediction for the East playoffs is I think Harden is going nuts this playoffs. Harden's always, been inconsistent in playoffs. I think this is a year where Harden, I think if the Nets win, if the Nets get to the finals, it's going to be like Harden. Like, I don't think we're going to look at KD or Kyrie before.
This might be Harden. Finals MVP year.
Yeah. So we got the Nets. We both agree
assuming the Nets win the finals, our prediction is Harden would be the finals MVP.
Yeah.
And so I'm pretty sure he's going to be the MVP the whole playoff. Mm-hmm.
We got the Nets in the finals.
Right.
So let's go to the West.
So in the West, we have number 1 seed Jazz versus either the Warriors or the Grizzlies.
Either way, the Jazz
win.
Like, I don't know. 5. Against y'all, 5 or 6, yeah.
5. Yeah.
I think Curry.
Either one of these teams, they get them in 5. Grizzlies, they beat them in 4.
Yeah.
Curry might get 2. I'm playing Curry 2, Cop. I feel like against the Jazz, I feel like against Jazz we can get 2.
Yeah. Curry can get 2.
Against the Jazz, we can get 2 because
home.
We just played the Lakers close, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I feel like we can get 2. Yeah.
But this is also a series, not just one game. So
that's true.
It's a little different.
That's true.
So who is the 4 and 5?
We got.
Oh yeah, the pussy ass Clippers.
We got Mavs Clippers
to face the Mavs again.
We got Mavs Clippers. We got Clippers. I got Clippers because the Mavs are lackluster right now. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Luka's gonna get at least 2 though. But yeah,
you think so?
I mean, last year Luka got 1 without KP. So
yeah,
and their team is better this year. So,
but they played worse.
I mean, they're the 5. Last year they were the 7. So it's like.
I feel like by the time the playoffs rolled around,
honestly,
playing different.
This could be a dark horse upset, damn near. Because if Luka goes completely nuts and the Clippers continue to be pussy like they have been,
I think dark horse upset might be Blazers over Nuggets.
No, I was gonna pick the Blazers either way. That's not dark horse to me.
Really?
We just beat them 2 years ago with Jamal Murray. So, without Jamal Murray, I think we definitely.
I don't know, bro. Like I'm saying,
I think we're definitely.
This is what I'm saying. I got to see how
who
these players
is gonna guard Dame.
I got to see how these players is really moving because Jokic is in a different space right now.
I know Jokic has been going crazy all year.
Jokic is in a different space right now.
But I think we got that for sure.
You think so?
For sure.
You think you and CJ got it? You think Dame and CJ got it?
If we lose this series, I'm going to be disappointed.
How many? I think it could go 7.
Last time we beat them in 7, I think no Jamal. Because Jamal was the one who really killed us last time we played them. Last series we played them. Yeah. It wasn't Jokic.
Right.
I think 6 damn near. I really think we can do it in 6. We got so much playoff experience. This is Dame's best team he's ever had. This is the best team Dame has had since he's been there. Except for maybe his first year, but he was young, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, our starting 5 is the best starting 5 he's had around him.
I got
Nurk, Robert Covington, Norman Powell, CJ, and Dame.
Yep.
They've never had a good like another player they can rely on to score besides for those 2, and Norman Powell can do that. And they've never had players that can shoot, and Robert Covington can shoot.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be fine. If they had Jamal, they're getting us out of there for sure. I'm not gonna sit here.
You think Jamal is the difference?
Last time we played them, it went 7, and Jamal, was toasting us. But you got to think Dame and CJ don't play defense. So it's like Jamal's just in there cooking both of them.
Jamal didn't necessarily. So after his
after
his bubble performance, I think people was expecting him to come out into the season playing a little bit crazier, but he didn't. Mm-hmm. He also,
he got good in the regular season. He's never has been. He always turns it on in the playoffs.
Which is what I'm saying. So y'all, he probably might have got y'all out in the playoffs. To be honest,
yeah.
But even still, I feel like you said, this is one of
like.
Stop it, bro.
MPJ
Michael Porter
is
good. Michael Porter
is good.
Michael Porter is
he's their
very
second
good.
best player. They're not winning a playoff series with him as their second best.
Yes, but only because he's young. Only because he's young.
That's what I'm saying. It's his second year. He can't be the second best player on a team winning playoff series. I don't know. Yeah. I would be disappointed if we lost a series for sure. I will be upset.
I could understand that. Yeah.
So I still think we're winning.
All right. So
what's the last one?
We got Lakers winning that. Lakers Suns.
So this is just so weird that this feels so easy because it's a 7-2.
Right.
The Lakers are.
Yeah.
If the Lakers lose this, I will cry laughing. I think it'll go 6 or 7.
Adam Silver wouldn't even let that happen.
Chris Paul is gonna, Chris Paul in the playoffs really turns it on. So.
Yes, definitely.
And Devin Booker, has never really gotten the chance before. That's the thing is none of the rest of his team has ever been in the playoffs.
Right.
So actually, probably 6 then, damn near. As long as the Lakers stay healthy, you don't know with them this year.
You were saying 7? I was saying 5.
5? That is 0 chance. I would bet any amount that there's no way.
You don't think the Lakers could
5?
You don't think the Lakers could beat them in 5 games? The Suns are winning
at least 2. At least 2. As the 1 seed or 2 seed, there is no way Chris Paul is letting them. Bro, think about
Do you understand
Think about how shitty the Thunder were and Chris Paul was getting them wins in the playoffs last year.
Yes, but if they played the Lakers last season, it would have been a complete sweep.
But the Lakers are not the same team this year. They've been dealing with injuries all year, bro.
But they healthy now.
No. Bro, LeBron is still on a minutes restriction. So they're not fully healthy.
LeBron is on a minutes restriction, but do you think he's going to be in a minutes restriction for the whole playoffs? No.
No, but this is the first round, and he was against y'all. And that was one game.
Playing game.
That was one game.
And he still crawled to a triple-double.
See, this is what I mean when I say you suck him, is you're finding a way to suck him.
I'm not. I'm stating the facts. It's a play-in game. He scored a triple-double.
I'm saying the Suns are going to win at least 2, and you're over
Based
here
on
just
what,
sucking
though?
off LeBron.
Based on what?
Because they've been great all year.
What is Aiden going to do with AD? Tell me.
And they're the home team.
What is Aiden going to do with AD?
They're
Tell
the
me.
home team. There is
no
chance they're getting out of there in 5. No chance.
Repeat.
No chance.
Listen to my question.
Clip this. Get ready to clip this.
Listen to my question. What is
When you're wrong
DeAndre
about
Ayton?
this-
What is DeAndre Ayton going to do?
AD, you act like AD is so dominant and so crazy. AD has
He
nights where he
is.
sells, bruh. AD has nights where he has less than 10 points, bruh. We even saw that in the finals, bruh.
AD can have less than 10 points, but then have 13 boards and 4 blocks.
Okay. I'm just saying you're acting
I'm
like
saying
AD's going to just cook no matter what. Like, no, that's not the case.
I have faith in AD to cook DeAndre Ayton. Yes,
the Lakers
I do.
will win, but you acting like this is going to be some easy series for them.
I got faith in Andre Drummond to cook DeAndre Ayton.
Nuts.
Yes.
No, you're fucking crazy on this one. 5, the Lakers in 5.
Yes, bruh.
No, you're fucking
seeing
crazy.
Seeing as how AD and LeBron have both been injured for the same time. Mm-hmm. Have both been injured a lot, right?
Okay,
They've both
that's
been injured
not good. That's not helping you.
The point I'm making is when they're both back on the court together in the playoffs, it's gonna be slow.
They
for the Suns.
barely beat y'all, and y'all are shitty. Let's be honest.
You was the one that just
know
said
y'all aren't a good team.
You was the one that just said we wouldn't beat them in the series, but now suddenly they barely beat them.
No, y'all wouldn't,
bruh.
But I'm just saying y'all played them that close. You think
if the Lakers play the Suns close 5 times and beat them 5 times, is that not still 5 games?
No, they can't beat them 5 times. That's not possible. So
4 times. You get the fuck I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm talking about.
They are not. There is 0% chance. And like I said,
we
can save this clip. 0% chance that the Suns only win 1 game. There's no chance.
Based on what, though?
Bruh, the Suns have been dumb good all year and are the 2 seed at home.
I understand.
Against a Lakers team that's been injured all year. I'm not saying the Lakers aren't going to win.
The Lakers are an elite defensive team.
Going less than 6.
The Lakers are an elite defensive team.
No way this is going less than 6. No way. 0% chance.
I think they can get them out of there in 5, bro.
I'll bet any amount. I will do anything you say on this podcast if they win in 5. Anything. On this podcast, anything. On camera, anything.
So we got to find a way to make this a bet. So we can't make this a bet because there's no way that I could lose, right? Because I don't care if the Lakers win in 7. I'm just saying I think they're gonna win in 5. Yeah. But you agreeing right now that if the Lakers win in 5 games, you will do anything on this podcast. You already doing the 1-chip challenge. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, bruh. Because there's no chance. There is 0% chance. 0%.
You got your mind, bro. You got your mind.
0% chance.
Like I said,
5.
You
are sucking cock different for 5.
What is Aaron Baines and fucking DeAndre Ayton doing with AD and Drummond? Like, and I'm not saying Drummond is a god, but he's better than Ayton and fucking Aaron.
You're acting like Ayton wasn't a number 1 pick. Drummond, how many times are you finna get on this pod and act like Drummond is really good at basketball? Because he's not.
I just said I'm not acting like Drummond is live. I'm saying
Ayton.
I'm acting like Drummond. I'm acting like Drummond is better than Ayton because he is.
Ayton in his 3rd year right now is probably got about like the stat line of Andre Drummond for his whole career, or for his peak season.
You dick eating. Now you're dick eating.
No.
Yes, you are.
You act like Drummond is so good. Drummond was starting center, and that's it.
Drummond was 20 and 20
a starting center can't put play in the 4th quarter.
Drummond was 20 and 15 for a long time.
No.
Huh?
Look, pull up his stats right now. He never at one point ever in his career averaged 20 points. Never. Not one time. Never averaged 20. Never one time. For a season,
like, what maybe do you be
for
talking
a stretch
about?
of 3 games.
Like, what do you be talking about?
Drummond, this is another thing. How many times do I have to prove, A-Lee, that you really just be saying anything, bruh? Drummond never averaged 20, bruh. Go to Basketball Reference, pull that shit up. Never one season did he average 20 points. Never one season.
17 and 15, bro. Come on, bro.
That's not 20, bruh. That's not 20, bruh. Don't play with me, 20. Bruh.
Now, obviously 7, but he's in the upper. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
17 and 15 is not much different than 20 and 10.
I mean, 15 is definitely crazy, but what year is that? You're saying that's his best season he's had?
No, his best season. Well, he had 2 seasons of 17. Well, 3 seasons of 17, 15. That's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. 17 and 15 is kind of tough.
I mean, on the Pistons and like the Cavs, it's like
yeah, literally, it is what it is. But
I mean,
17 and 15. I think Aiden right now is averaging like 12 and 8 or some shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Well, you also got to think Aiden kind of got fucked by CP3 coming because
did he? I feel like if anything that would benefit him because you have one of the best playmakers, assist man of all time.
The thing is that the problem with it is they immediately try to be relevant. They didn't take the time to like let Aiden grow as a player, be a young player. They were like immediately, nah, we got to comp teams. You see what I'm saying?
So Aiden is 16 and 10.
Yeah.
For his career. He's 14 and 10 this season.
But he's only played, 3 years?
Bro. And I think he was hurt last year. How many games did he play last?
No, I think he was hurt this year. Or wait.
No, it was last year. It was last year. Last year, 2019, 2020, he played 38 games. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're shitting on him like, bro, he's young and like.
But I understand he's young, but that's part of why I'm saying that he's about to. This is his first playoff series. Like, he's about to get smoked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
No way the Lakers win in 5, but the Lakers do win.
I'm pretty sure they will.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Not 5. No.
The Suns are a young team minus Chris Paul.
So, on the road, they're going to go win 3 games on the road.
Versus a young team full of players who've never, ever set foot in a playoff game before? Likely.
No.
Yes, likely.
Chris Paul was getting the Thunder to win games in the playoffs, bro.
They wasn't playing the Lakers.
The Thunder was so
They wasn't
shitty,
playing
bro.
the Lakers.
Okay, but the Lakers, you act like the Lakers are invincible. They gave up a game to the Blazers last year.
The Lakers are literally the defending champions.
They gave up a game.
The Lakers are the defending champions.
Okay, but they gave up a game to the Blazers. They gave up a game to the weak-ass Rockets.
You talking about gave up a game, bro. You talking about gave up a game.
You're telling me the Suns, with home court advantage, with fans back, are not going to get more than 1 game.
Unlikely.
No.
That's how I see
fucking. Let's move on because you're just smoking dick on this one.
Unlikely? Seeing as how, like I said, LeBron and AD haven't played much together this season.
That helps my argument, not yours.
Because
so why are you pointing
even though they haven't played together much this season, it's not like a situation on the Nets where they haven't played much together in general. They have played a lot together, so they have chemistry.
But
so when they come back,
they're still recovering. LeBron said, "I'm never going to be 100 again."
But then he just said the other day, "I'm as close to 100% as I'm going to get."
Okay.
But now he only got 1 eye. So what are you going to say when he beat him in 5 games on 1 eye? Then what?
No, his eye is
then
fine,
what?
bro. His eye got poked. His eye would be fine.
If LeBron as a 7 seed beat the Suns as a 2 seed in 5 games with 1 eye,
it won't happen.
That might be.
It won't happen. It won't happen.
No, you saying it don't, but I'm pretty confident it will.
No, there's 0 chance.
Okay.
This is one of those
you
things
saying
where
0
you're
chance
just
nuts.
smoking like hella did. Hella
I think it's more of a 0% chance that we get beat by the Jazz in 5 games or 4 games.
That's
I don't think we getting swept by the Jazz. I think we need at least get 2.
Nah, y'all will get at least 1 for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Suns are getting at least 2. I wouldn't be surprised if this went 7, bro. I wouldn't. I would be more surprised if this went 5 than 7. For sure.
What?
I think you're just super slandering the Suns for no reason.
Am I? I mean, I'm giving them credit for being a 2 seed, but
no, you're not.
Who? Okay,
saying they can't even win more than 1 when they get 4 games at home is crazy.
Fam, listen to what I'm saying, bro. Let's say the Suns are playing the Clippers. How many games do they get?
I think damn near they could beat the Clippers because the Clippers are that pussy and CP3 is that good in the playoffs. Honestly, I'm not giving the Clippers any credit until we see them win in the playoffs.
If the Lakers beat the Suns, they gonna cakewalk to the finals.
If the Lakers, I did a bracket earlier today, and they play. What we can just move on now since that was the bottom one. They play us next. We both picked the Blazers. Obviously, we're not beating the Lakers, so then they move on. And then what's the top one?
It would be either Grizzlies. Oh, no. It would be
the Jazz versus.
We picked the Jazz, right? So it would be Jazz versus
Clippers.
Either Clippers or Mavs.
So it would be the Jazz Clippers based on what we pick.
Right.
That would be a good series.
Jazz Clippers. I got Clippers.
Probably, yeah. I don't.
But the Clippers fuck around and lose, which is the thing. The Clippers really will fuck around and lose that, and it's not. That's not even far fetched.
The thing is either way, the Lakers are going to beat either of those teams, as long as they stay healthy. I agree.
Now tell me why you think that
Lakers Nets finals.
Now wait. Tell me why you think. Tell me why you think it's outlandish for the Suns to not get to for why? Can I speak English?
No.
Holy fuck.
We've already learned that.
Tell me why you think it's outlandish to say that the Lakers will beat the Suns in 5, but the Jazz are a 1 seed, and you don't think they could get off on the Clippers in 5.
On the Clippers in 5
or 4,
the Clippers
5 or 6.
Well, the Clippers were really the 3 seed before they intentionally lost to move down. So the Clippers, let's not act like the Clippers are like a 7 seed, which the Lakers
are.
Lakers
are not like a 7 seed either.
No, but I don't know. I don't know with the Jazz because it's like Donovan Mitchell do be turning on in the playoffs, but like, are we believing in the Jazz like that? I think
Jordan
the Clippers,
Clarkson's second option.
The Clippers, nah, he's not their second option. He don't even start. He just 6 man.
Jordan Clarkson.
What was I about to say? Fucking, I don't know. The Jazz Clippers would be a good ass series, damn near. I don't want to give the Clippers that much credit for real because I feel like me saying the Clippers should beat the number 1 seed after what they did last year, I'm just capping. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like
playoff Paul George. Like,
they could. I mean, the Jazz Clippers is a toss up, honestly. Mm-hmm. Partly because of how choke artists the fucking Clippers are.
The Clippers have the better team, I feel like, overall.
I agree overall,
which is crazy because the Jazz are the 1 seed.
But that don't mean maybe the Jazz play really good as a team. Like the Jazz are one of those teams that's
and
really,
the Jazz have beat Paul George in a series before.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. Either way, the Lakers. We agree it's Lakers.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I just don't.
So if it comes down to Lakers,
the Jazz have. Hold on, but let me get my shit off on the Jazz first. I just don't think the Jazz have enough. Like I said, like Jordan Clarkson's a fucking second option.
He's not.
Bruh, if you think about
start, Mike Conley is probably their second option.
Now you know good and well I'm being facetious. Number one, I'm being satirical. But with that being said, even if Mike Conley is your second option, like come on, bro.
Yeah, Gobert's not an offense.
How is Joe Ingles your second option? Like, look at the choices you have.
Yeah, but this is once again where it's like we sound like we don't watch basketball saying shit like that. The Jazz, the whole shit with the Jazz has been their.
We sound like we don't, but who gives a fuck about the Jazz?
And the way they pass. And honestly, shit like that is the shit that will beat the fucking Clippers. Because think about it. Why did the Clippers lose? Jokic fucking doing whatever he wanted, passing the ball.
Yeah.
And the Jazz, the whole thing is getting an open shooter. And they always have, except for Gobert, everyone on the floor
The Jazz do have shooters.
So
I will say that.
I'm not going to say
they have shooters, but the point I'm making is they have shooters, but do they have scorers, bro?
The thing is think about how good Donovan Mitchell was in the playoffs.
Who do you trust to go get a bucket besides Donovan on that team?
Like in one possession? Nobody. But once again, their team offense, I can trust to get a bucket because they
That's
always get somebody
They're a team
open.
that plays together really. They're a good team that plays together really good. Really
That's
good
like
coaching.
the opposite of the Clippers. So it's like,
oh God,
I don't know. It doesn't really matter who wins that though, because they're not going to beat the Lakers. So
that's true.
The Lakers. This is what I'm saying. The Lakers, just like last year, just like every year since it's been LeBron and AD, if they are healthy, should be in the finals for sure.
Yes, I agree.
So then Nets, Lakers, praying. Obviously, this is like a crazy like. Those two teams have not been healthy. If those two teams are healthy and get to the finals, I'm taking the Nets.
Nah, I'm going Lakers.
I'm
going to Lakers because the Lakers are way better defensively, and I feel like
then Lakers are the best defensive team in the league. So it
would
be the best defense versus the best offense.
Way better defensively, but I just feel like I feel like I said, like we talked about this before, right? Like how not the Clippers, but the Nets literally have zero interior defense, point blank period.
Yeah,
and you're playing LeBron and AD.
Okay.
So yeah,
I just think that this is a year like
combo.
That team has. If that team gets to the finals healthy, it's like every one of those players has something to prove, especially the big three. And
no, they don't.
KD
ain't got shit to prove.
Well, the thing was KD was going to Brooklyn was kind of him getting his own team, but now it's like, so you're kind of right on that. but like, we know what Kyrie is like and can be like.
Does
and
KD
Kyrie's going to want to be like against LeBron.
No.
KD. I think.
I'm disagreeing. The only star on that team who has something to prove is Harden.
I don't know. There's been narratives around all of them.
The only person on that team who has something to prove is Harden. And I say this because Kyrie is a proven clutch scorer.
Okay.
A proven playoff performer.
Yeah, I can understand that, but think about the
same with KD.
Think about the KD narrative though.
What's the KD?
The KD narrative is he went and jumped on the Warriors to get his rings. So him getting a ring with the Nets is like him at least like getting one ring. Because at least with the Nets, even though they got the super team, He brung them there. He kind of got them together.
No,
that's different than him going and hopping on the 73-win team.
No. I think it's complete. I think it's about the same.
No,
because winning a ring on a super team, whether you formed a super team or not, you still won a ring on a super team.
That's different because he went and hopped on. Y'all had just won the year before. We're hopping on an established. The Nets have never won anything.
Yes.
The Nets have never won anything.
Right, but I'm saying that the reason that KD don't have nothing to prove is because, like I said, KD's a proven performer, proven playoff performer, proven finals performer at that. Same with Kyrie. And Kyrie hasn't led a team. Neither has KD. They haven't. Neither of them have led a team. So I'm saying.
Well, that's cap.
What team did they lead?
I mean, KD was the best player on the Thunder. Let's not act like he wasn't the best player on the Thunder.
He was the best player on the Thunder, but he didn't lead that team. They didn't win anything.
I mean, they went to the finals when they were all dumb young. Like,
yeah, I understand, but he didn't lead that team to the finals. I mean, Westbrook was there. They were like a duo. They're a dynamic duo.
But
he wasn't.
KD was significantly better than Westbrook the whole time they were together.
Yeah, but KD is always going to be better than Westbrook. That's just nature.
So, I don't know what we're saying then.
The point I'm making is he's better than him skill-wise.
Okay.
Like, KD is the best player on this team. Wait. KD has always been the best player skill-wise on any team he's been. But he's never led a team. So he didn't lead the Warriors. He doesn't lead the Nets. Harden is the leader of his team.
How can Harden be the leader? He's the last guy that got added.
Because when Harden plays, they win.
So
that's not the case. That's not the case for any of the other two stars. When Harden plays, they win the most games. Yes. Also, Harden is the main ball handler, the facilitator.
My question to you is there not a narrative around KD that he can't win shit without like the Warriors? That's
no.
He went and rode Curry and the Warriors to get 2 rings.
So I think the KD around narrative is
to be proven.
The narrative around the narrative around KD is that he can't lead a team. He can't win without like a super team around.
So you're saying winning a ring doesn't change that? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying going from a super team and winning a ring, and then going to another super team and winning a ring.
But he didn't go to a super team.
Doesn't mean you can lead a team.
He didn't go to a super team.
He's on a super team right now. Is the point I'm making.
He didn't go to a super team. Is the point I'm making.
He did go to a super team.
No, he didn't.
Because he's on a super team right now. So he ended up on a super team, right?
Yes, but when he went there, they were nothing. They were nothing.
When he went there, they had Kyrie.
Before him and Kyrie went there, what, they made the playoffs with D'Lo? Like, let's not act like the Nets were really good.
Before the KD trade, it was Kyrie, who? Depot?
Kyrie and D'Lo, I don't think ever played at the same time on the Nets.
I didn't say D'Lo.
Debo?
I meant to say LeVert. I don't know why I say LeVert.
No. Like what?
I fucking call LeVert.
Well, Depot. LeVert was out that whole season. I don't know if Kyrie even. Really
I'm talking about this
season.
I'm talking about this season.
Before,
when this season started, right?
They had a good team, but it wasn't a super team.
They had a really good team, but it wasn't a super team. But what I'm saying is, it turned into a super team.
Okay.
They had before KD came. They had okay. When KD came, they had Kyrie. They had LeVert. They had Jared Allen, who was really good. They had.
But that's not a super team. My point is,
I know that's not a super team.
He didn't go to a super team.
I know.
That's my point.
I'm saying him winning a ring on that team would have been proving a point, as opposed to winning it on this team with Harden, him, and Kyrie, because this is a super team. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the team he had before might have been more equipped to win a ring. Seeing it's like I said, they had.
Do you not see what I'm saying about?
What's her name? What's his name?
Dinwiddie?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Dinwiddie is a tough loss too, man. Dinwiddie was a tough loss. The white guy.
Well, they got the trade exception. Joe Harris?
Yes, Joe Harris. I feel like LeVert with Harris, with Allen, with KD, with Kyrie, like that is a championship starting five. That's in terms of a team. That's not a team. That's not a super team. That's a really good fucking starting five.
My point to you, what I'm trying to say is that each one of these players has something to prove in terms of Kyrie has not ever won without LeBron. Harden has never won, period. KD has not won without the Warriors.
Right.
I don't think any of that is disputable. You were saying earlier that none of them prove anything.
I'm saying even if they win a ring on this team, this ring won't disprove that, right? So
any of those things. You don't think it disproves any of those things?
No, because
it definitely disproves whether or not Harden can win.
Yes. only if Harden performs well. Now, if Harden stink it up in the playoffs like he usually does, but KD and Kyrie save him, then you won a ring, but you perform the same way. Nothing changed. Like I said, if Kyrie go win a ring here with Harden and Harden and KD on his team, it's like, okay, you won a ring without LeBron, but you're on a super team. Like, you know,
but if
you
it's
won a ring without
LeBron
but
and AD, I don't know. If it's a healthy Lakers Nets, how many games is it going?
7 still.
Yeah.
7 or 6. 6 or 7.
I wonder. I guess the Nets would be home because they have the better record.
I guess, yeah.
I wonder by the finals how many fans will be allowed. You know what I mean? Because I think I heard that through the playoffs, like they're trying to slowly let more and more fans in.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's, I think depending on where it is, because it's gonna be back and forth from New York to LA.
Yeah.
And I think New York is fully open now, right?
New York, LA, yeah, that'd be crazy. New York, LA finals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been
great for the economy.
Yeah. Yeah, great for the NBA. Couldn't be better for the NBA.
Oh my God. Yeah,
KD, LeBron finals, like the thing is I feel like
KD, LeBron, Harden, Kyrie finals, AD finals, and it's 2 big markets. Yeah, the NBA is fucking loving this.
The thing is like obviously we're not saying anything original or unique. Everybody thinks if they're healthy, that'll be the 2 teams.
Right.
So.
Right. I just think I want to. Who do you think? Okay, so every year in the playoffs, there's like a player that like comes alive. Mm-hmm. Last year, bubble, it was T.J. Warren, and it was Jamal Murray, and it was who else?
Well, Dame won the bubble MVP, so.
Nah, but I'm talking about like Dame is always on, so I'm talking about like players that like rise, like
So you're saying like the star of like the playoffs in terms of like
like the Cinderella story.
How Jamal and Donovan both going back and forth, like that was like a big thing.
Yeah, but more about Jamal, less about Donovan. Because like I said, Donovan always turned it on in playoffs. I'm talking about somebody that's going to come into the playoffs and turn it on.
Last year. So you're saying like who's a sleeper player like to like go crazy in the playoffs?
Right.
I think a player that's not a sleeper but we haven't seen do it is Embiid, because Embiid's never gotten the chance to do it for real.
I was going to say Julius Randle. Bro.
I mean, he should cook the Hawks, but
yeah,
going up against Embiid might be a little rough for him. That's what's crazy is I feel like all of the best teams are like all have injury concerns because it's not like Embiid stay healthy.
Right. I just feel like imagine this Tobias Harris coming out party, or like imagine it's like, you know, Jaylen Brown coming out party. Even though Jaylen
Brown's out for the season. What do you mean?
No. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, I was like,
I meant to say Jason Tatum.
I was like, what?
I meant to say Jason Tatum.
Tatum could get them one game, even against the Nets. I really do believe that, sincerely.
Yeah. I think
Tatum just goes crazy. Yeah.
If Tatum get them 2 games, niggas gonna look at him different.
Tatum is different. Honestly, like, for them to beat the Wizards, like, he was going to have to do what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this could be Tatum's, like, coming out party. Like, this could really be his, like, where he makes that leap. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Playing the Nets. Because he got all the space in the world to get off. The Net defense ass.
Yeah.
Get your shit off.
Yeah.
And, you know, Jason is scared to shoot. Jason on his Kobe shit. He going
well, especially now that Jaylen Brown's gone.
Yeah. He going to put his little armband on and get to it.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, I mean, I think we went through the whole playoffs for real.
Yeah, literally.
We agreed on most things except for the Suns. That was the only thing.
At the end of the playoffs, I want to go back and like see like if our predictions are right after every series. Like come back and like come back to this part.
Exactly.
You know, imagine my bracket is completely correct.
Imagine we agreed on the same bracket.
Imagine our bracket is completely correct.
That would be crazy, but at the same time, we didn't predict nothing that crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only upsets we had were the Lakers, which isn't really an upset.
Yeah.
And then the
Heat maybe.
And the Blazers, like, but those are both series that people feel like the 6th seed could win.
Yeah, literally.
So
it's crazy that Heat and Blazers are both 6th seed. That's nuts.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's how it would be. Injuries. This year was just a crazy year. That's why the playoffs, I feel like, even though we're predicting the obvious favorites, this is the most open playoffs, I feel like, in a minute.
Yeah. Like, in terms of parity.
Think about, like, AD or LeBron get hurt, or, like, somebody on the Nets get hurt, or, like, Embiid gets hurt. Now it's, like, really, like, it's just about whose best player is turning it on. Like,
And I trust LeBron to turn it on. So that's that.
I think if AD gets hurt, they're still not going to get to the finals, bro. I would say that. That team, let's be honest.
I'm inclined to agree.
Let's be honest. They're really good defensively, but that team, like, I remember watching them sometimes during the regular season without AD, and it was just like,
what are we doing here? Like,
literally,
what are we really doing here?
My thing is like,
this is a team that also
LeBron's whole career, it's like he's such a good passer. It's like, if only he had shooters around him. And it's like every team I feel like he finds himself on, he don't be having shooters for real. It's like Caruso. Literally. Like, we're really counting on Caruso. Like,
I mean, if KCP play like a real, third option, then
like he randomly did in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest though. Still, like the Heat, like in
said,
the bubble, like
random players just like turn it on like during the playoffs, and it's so crazy to me. Like, we might get a fucking. We might get a damn this might be MPJ coming out party. Like, like we have a lot of prospects. This might be Trae Young's coming out party. Because this is Trae Young's first playoffs. There's a lot of players in here that are like geeking to make their mark in the playoffs. This might be Devin Booker coming out.
Yeah, I was about to say,
what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's really like that. It's a lot of talent in the playoffs, in the NBA.
And like I said, it's really open, especially with everybody dealing with injuries and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life is crazy. But
hella shit today, man.
You think that's about it? Anything else?
I mean, we missed the pod for about 2 weeks, so you knew we came back like
we
was gonna have nothing but content.
Yeah, literally. So much shit happened.
And that's the only week we're missing. Like,
facts.
We missed 1 week, that's it.
Yeah.
It's damn near the end of this week, but shit.
Yeah, fuck it.
We still got it in.
Yeah. Our upload schedule gonna be lit too. We upload smaller segments of the pod on YouTube, and I think
turn on notifications too. I don't know if we made sure to say that. That way you get everything that we post. And like we said, we do the shorter segment videos. So if you want to listen to the whole pod, you turn on notifications and you see a video you do want to watch. There it is.
Tap in.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
The shorter segments too are never more than like 30. So
usually I try to keep them between like 5 and like 20 maybe. Like 20 max. Like if it's something like really important.
Yeah.
But I try to keep it between like 5 and like 10 maybe. 5 and 15, something like that.
Exactly.
Somewhere in there. Just, because, the average attention span isn't really that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this TikTok era.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But, wrapping up this last pod. We love all the fans.
Can't speak English.
I still can't speak English. I don't think I ever will learn. Speech impediment gang, stutter gang, lisp gang.
We damn near should have changed this to technical difficulties pod, cause
yeah, hell yeah, we did like I said, I can't we're the technical difficulties kings.
That's the sign.
Crazy. That's a sign. All right,
I'm out.
Peace,
bruh.